Hello and welcome to the Crushcast. I'm your host, Claire Higgins, and this is a place where we discuss crushes past and present and what they can teach us about ourselves. Today my guest is Susan, who is a friend from college who I love very much, and I'm so happy to have her. How you doing, Suze?
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. A little bit
excited
nervy,
to be here.
But excited to be here. Okay, good. How do you feel about telling me about your crushes today? I know a lot of them.
That is correct.
But there's a lot I don't know, too. Yeah. So, Susan?
Yes.
Who was your first crush?
First crush, if we're going chronologically, was Ryan Mangan in kindergarten.
Oh.
I went to a Catholic school.
Okay.
So coupling was a really big deal, even in elementary school.
In kindergarten?
Well, I think it was just, the reason I liked him in my kindergarten brain was because he came up to me one day and he said, "Susan, I'm going to marry you when I'm 9. No, 10. Aww. So I was like, oh, we're getting married.
You were like, that's the plan.
Right. Yeah. But it was
just correct.
It was just proximity.
Yeah.
That was it. But my mom said that even when we moved to public school, and I moved to public school in middle school when crushes are, just raging, when everyone is into each other, so many hormones, so much unrequited love. And my mom remembers that the culture coming from Catholic school, even when we were in elementary school, was very much like finding your future husband. And that was very much emphasized even at a young
early
age.
On.
Oh, yeah.
When you're 9 or 10.
Yeah.
You find your husband.
Yeah. Obviously.
Normal. But okay, so he kind of proposed to you in kindergarten.
Sure did.
And what happened? Did you guys draw each other pictures?
In 5th grade, it was like somehow that got remembered. And so his peers and my peers would be like, "Ryan, you're turning 10. Like, when's it going to happen?
Time for your wedding, dude. When are you going to pop the question?" Yeah. Really? So did you guys get married at recess?
No, we did not.
Okay.
That was the end of it. Thank God.
Yeah. So there was just pressure from the other 10-year-olds is what I'm gleaning.
Yeah. I think especially once you at 10 and you're starting to notice the opposite sex more. There's definitely, and I remember like having, like popsicle sticks with everyone's name on it, and people would pretend to pair them up, like, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so like each other, and getting scolded by our teacher. And
make the popsicle sticks kiss.
Yeah, probably something like that.
But that's, may I say, it sounds like he had a crush on you. Did you have a crush on him?
At the time, it was like I was flattered by his attention. So it's like, oh, I like him back.
Yeah,
because he's paying attention to me.
And did you guys hang out?
No.
Was there anything?
Not. Nope.
Or did you just knew it was like we are paired?
It was like, yeah.
Okay, that was kindergarten.
That was kindergarten.
Any other early names I should know about?
Well, in high school, like first like real crush, like, oh, I really like this person, was Owen Smith. This was 8th grade to freshman year of high school. We sat next to each other in Spanish class, and we both ran cross country, and we both loved theater. So there was a lot of like common ground there. And we would go to summer training for cross country, and we would walk home together, and we had a secret handshake that we would do.
Oh, like Parent Trap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And in high school, we were like, we didn't date during cross country, but all of the different teammates knew that we liked each other. And cross country, also marching band, where you have like, it's like mixed gendered group, which is not the case for most high school sports. And so there's typically a lot of like sexual tension and like relationships and drama with cross country across the board.
Oh, I remember that with band at my high school. It was like everyone in band was dating each other.
Right, because you're
what
all
else?
together.
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
Time.
It's like a boy-girl party every day.
Yeah.
Did you ever get invited to a boy-girl party? This is my own question.
No,
I was, because I didn't either. I wanted to know.
I wasn't a loser per se, but I wasn't cool.
You did activities. You were busy.
Yeah, but I was like a nerd. But I wasn't smart enough to be a proper nerd. So I was
So you were into nerdy stuff.
Sure was. Marching band, cross country. Like, what more do you need to know?
You were running. You were playing
the trumpet.
Instrument? The trumpet.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That is pretty nerdy. Did you guys have marching band uniforms that were nerdy?
Yes. And so hot. They were navy wool uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, those first couple of games in August, September were pretty horrendous.
Yeah. I don't know why marching band uniforms are like full coverage.
Yes.
Are really heavy full coverage when most of the time you're playing outside.
Yes.
In the warmth. And it's terrible.
And it was, oh my gosh, I just remembered this, that it was a thing amongst the band members. We had these little collars that would clasp. And it was a thing to go up to your friend and be like, will you do me? To have them do your collar.
Uh-huh. And that was an innuendo. I'm assuming.
Course. Yeah.
Do me.
Yes. Will you do me? And that was, people knew that was to do your collar. So you'd like do that to your crush or whatever.
Yeah. And you were in public school by this point.
I was.
But was it still, I know you grew up in Grand Rapids. So was it still pretty religious, or was public school kind of...
No, it was different? So the school that I went to, even though it was public, was in a very affluent neighborhood. And so I think a lot of the adults and families in our school district were more conservative, but the kids generally leaned more liberal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so coupling was pretty cash.
I think the, like, coming from Catholic school, it was like, this is going to be your wife or your husband.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't that same like end goal in public school. In public school, it's like, oh, you can date and it cannot work out and that can be fine.
Yeah. But more about this boy.
Yes.
Who was in cross country with you, theater with you.
Yes.
Were you guys in any productions together?
No. Oh, and what? I never actually did theater in high school.
Oh.
But Owen was in a couple different shows. And so I would just, be in the audience and watch, and seeing your crush on stage was a big deal.
Yeah.
So most, like, freshman year, it was just cross country. I have fond memories of, we would call each other after every meet on the landline.
Aww.
And I would sit in the laundry room and talk to him on the landline about how the meet went.
Uh-huh. And these were meets that you guys were in, that you were both in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because boys and girls would run together. So you'd be like, oh, did you have a PR? How did your race go?
Yeah. Was he the fastest boy?
No.
Oh. You liked him for other reasons?
Yeah. For the theater, obviously.
He was the biggest theater boy, it sounds like. Yeah.
When I think when we were 15 and had crushes on each other but didn't know how to pursue that, we'd go running together. And that was like a very neutral, like, oh, I'm just going for a run with Owen. That doesn't mean anything. Like, we're just running.
Yeah. Would you talk while you run? Because you're one of those people who I know can talk while they run. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. But you guys would run and have little conversations.
Yeah. Which I don't remember now, but I just remember we'd meet at this little park between our houses and then go for a little jog.
A tiny jog was probably like what?
It was probably 4 miles.
Okay. Okay, so you guys would meet at the park and run together.
Yeah.
And would it be kind of flirty?
Oh, yeah.
Run together?
Yeah. I remember like moving on from like just doing our handshake to say goodbye to like hugging to say goodbye, and like, oh my gosh, like I'm touching a boy. Like,
it's so exciting. Yeah. And then what happened? Did you guys ever start dating, or was it kind of a...
Neither of us were allowed to date at that age. And then we went to Valentine's dance together.
Okay.
And then towards the end of the year, it was like I still liked him, but it was getting to the point where it's like I kind of miss just being friends. And then like without all the issues that we know come with romantic relationships.
Yeah.
Of, like,
the added pressure.
And that I couldn't just, I felt less that I could just 100% be myself. Like I'd moved past the excitement of like seeing that person in the hallway and the butterflies that you get, to like probably just moving on past the crush as you do when you're 15. And I just wanted to be friends. And that at the end of the school year, went to summer camp for the whole summer and we didn't see each other. And I've never been able to corroborate this, but I have a theory that one of my other friends liked him. And I told her while he was at summer camp that I just wanted to be friends with him. And then when he came back from summer camp, he was already weird to me.
Yeah.
And so I have a theory that she told him because they did date after that.
I'm sure your theory is correct.
Yeah. But that so the year after that, sophomore year, was really hard because he had clearly been hurt by something that I did, but we never actually talked about it. There's no communication about it. And it went from this person who was like a really good friend of mine who didn't want to talk to me at all. And just that, that sadness of a breakup, for lack of a better term. Yeah.
Well, and that's part of the pressure of it, right? Is if you start dating, then you're going to break up at some point. Yeah. Probably, unless you get your 10-year-old husband. But like,
no.
If you start dating somebody, you're going to have to hurt them. And I feel like inadvertently, you didn't mean to hurt him at all, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So that was really hard. And when we eventually moved past that and became friends again, I remember being so relieved that we were past the sadness of whatever feelings had been hurt.
Because that was something so dramatic about high school. I feel like if you had beef with somebody, you just got to see them every day.
Right. It's not like
over and over and over again.
Which can happen in adulthood that you still see them. But I remember, in science lab that we were assigned to sit next to each other in the period where we were not friends and just thinking, oh my God, I'm sorry. I feel like I need to apologize that our teacher assigned us together. I can't remember her name. I just remember that she had vertigo. But I just have this very distinct memory of being assigned to sit next to each other and being like, oh my God, this is going to be so awkward and horrible.
Yeah.
But you still see them in the halls. You still your friends are friends with each other.
Mm-hmm. You
still have the same activities.
Healthily process it away from each other. Yeah. You're just forced to deal with it.
You still see them every single day.
Yep. Wow.
So profound.
So profound.
Is this part of why I remember you always saying that it's easier to write a romance in a high school setting than a college setting because it's this structured environment.
Yeah. Whoever you love or whoever you have feelings towards, you have to see them. You don't get to choose to see them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what makes adult life better, but also boring, is that if you don't want to see someone, you don't have to.
Correct.
And in high school, you feel everything so much more deeply as well, right? Everything is the end of the world. And so it's so much more exciting, but also painful. So it's good that it's done. Okay. Then I think we can move on to who was your biggest crush?
So biggest crush was probably college.
Okay.
And
when I knew Susan.
When you knew me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this particular crush caused a lot of drama because one of our other friends also liked this person.
Right.
And the fact that we both liked this person and she dated this person was one of the things that led to the end of our friendship.
Yeah. Can we give him a code name? I know who we're talking about.
Let's call him Greg.
So Greg. Yeah, I mean, that was a really tumultuous time, but when did you meet? Did you meet Greg in college?
Met Greg in college in, I think, RC Spanish class.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
Residential college.
Yeah.
Spanish time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the college that we went to, everybody had to do a language for at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of language credits. So you were in Spanish. Mm-hmm. I always thought the Spanish kids were kind of cool. I was in French.
We were superior.
We were not cool. So that's fun. Okay, so you met him in this class.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was it an Insta crush or was it a slow burn?
We were really good friends, like Owen, and like a lot of, relationships that develop. It was, we worked on a group project together and he was super funny and just not insecure at all. And just totally themselves all the time.
Yeah. Very true to who he was.
Yeah. Which I struggle with a lot. So I think looking back, there's probably this element. And then It was just a nice, funny person.
Yeah.
Easy to be around.
How long would you say the friendship, I mean, I know these things, but how long did the friendship go on? Was it just kind of a flirty thing that never came to pass?
There was a lot of flirting. There was a lot of friendship. There was a lot of going down to his dorm room, which was a couple floors below ours, to steal his Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Because he had a Costco-sized box of Rice Krispie treats.
Nice. It's a boy-girl party 24/7 when
yeah.
you live in the dorms together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg did have a girlfriend freshman year of college also.
Oh.
And then,
this guy's always taken.
And then they broke up over the summer, I think. So then sophomore year, he was single.
For like 2 seconds. And then our friend got him. This is a serial dater. I didn't realize this.
And then he dated our friend.
Yep.
And then they broke up. And the summer after they broke up, we did have
an encounter,
if you will.
Yeah. But I want to know the timeline here, because I feel like you guys met at the beginning of college.
Yeah.
And then they started dating. That wasn't until sophomore year or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there was a lot of drama.
There's a lot of drama.
I remember the
painful.
drama. It's just like, what do you do when it's just feelings? You want someone, your friend wants someone, and you want to be a good friend, but you want what you want.
Well, that's where I think I went wrong is, I think in the rules of girlhood,
yeah,
you
girl
both
code.
like someone.
Okay.
But this person is dating them.
Yeah.
So you need to lay off regardless of whether you are platonic friends or not.
Yeah. Would you say that you laid off or not?
No, I think I think because I was friends with this person before they ever dated our other friend, because I was friends with Greg.
Yeah.
In the first place. I was like, well, I'm just hanging out with Greg, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to just kind of fall into that.
We were from the same hometown. We would carpool to and from school together.
Yeah.
I was friends with his sister. I knew his parents.
Mm-hmm. And I remember feeling this at the time, that it was like, well, yeah, Susan got to him first, but not officially.
Yeah.
Not officially.
Yeah.
So it was very complicated because it felt like, yeah, you had gotten to him first, but you hadn't made a move.
Yeah.
And she had made a move.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Yeah. But then I remember at the time, I think you had said of like, am I not allowed to be this person's friend anymore? Because there's that too, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem fair. You shouldn't be allowed to have a friendship, but it's
really hard to
gray
navigate.
area.
Yeah. Especially when you all live in the same building together.
Yes. The messiness of college. And okay, so the drama happened.
Yeah.
They broke up. You guys had an encounter.
We had an encounter, and then we stayed friends after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've kind of lost touch, as you do with people after college, but we still remained friends for a while after that.
Mm-hmm.
Greg visited me and Jasmine in Detroit. He was on some like secret business consultant job where he had a stipend to take us out to dinner, but could not tell us what the job was.
Oh, God.
But at the time, he was very happily coupled. And I remember asking him, what's your favorite thing about your girlfriend? And he said that she's always happy. And I was like, well, that's me out right there.
I can't give you that, man. Sorry. Times being what they are.
Yep. Well, this was even, would have been in the 20 teens still before the world really started to burn.
Yeah.
It's just my own dark and storminess inside.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot to ask to be happy all the time.
But I wish him well.
Yeah. We wish him well. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
I like him too.
Good human.
Yeah. Looking back at all of it, how do you see it now as opposed to how you were feeling it back then?
It's probably that I should have been a more loyal friend to the friend that was dating him.
Do you think that if you had made no moves and, had just been his friend, do you think that would have been okay with you?
Yeah, I mean, we were 19. We were just babies.
Mm-hmm.
I was never looking for my husband at that point.
Right.
So I think we would have graduated and moved on with our lives either way.
Yeah.
But I think the takeaway that as an adult looking back is I could have been a better girlfriend in that situation.
Girl code wise.
Yeah.
But I totally get it that I think, you know, the feeling of a crush in the moment of the crush versus, you know, hindsight is 20/20.
Right. I'm sure if you asked me at the time, it would be different than what I can say looking back now.
Yeah. It's the same thing that everything feels like the end of the world when it comes to, I would say, love in college.
Yeah.
Still feels like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm interested in your approach with crushes.
My approach, oh gosh.
Are you an avoider? Are you a flirter? Are you a
definitely flirty?
Confession of love-er?
And flirty and non-committal.
Yes.
Which is bad.
I agree. Or not that it's bad. Sorry. I agree that you're a flirty girl, but I haven't often known you to make a big move.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Are you hoping the guy will make a move, or are you?
I think it was like
scared?
Probably scared. Mm-hmm. Probably the fear of the relationship and the getting hurt, because you still get hurt in a situationship. I've been hurt in a situationship, but it feels like if you never put any labels on it, then it never has to like truly begin or end. It
doesn't have to hurt anybody.
Yeah. If there's not a label on it, then you don't have to meet their parents, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I have not had that many. I have had 2 boyfriends of the guys that I have dated.
Yeah.
And there's been a few that I've dated.
Yeah, I did. We don't have to go into it, but I did know you during the hookup phase of both of our lives.
When I was a hoe. Can you say that on the internet? I remember going from freshman year to sophomore year, going to a frat party with you during welcome week and saying to you, wow, I feel like I'm getting noticed so much more this year. And you said, yeah, because you don't have the deer in headlights of fear look anymore.
Did I?
Yes.
You did find your bravery. I feel like I've always known you to be fully Suze. So that's why it's funny to me.
There's some liquid courage.
Yeah.
I won't deny that.
But no, I've always known you to be unapologetically Suze. So it's funny for me to hear you say like, oh, I really struggle with that. But definitely freshman year to sophomore year. Yeah. Freshman year to sophomore year, I saw a change in you. In all of us, really. Because we knew each other then, right? But sophomore year, our friend group kind of gelled.
Yeah.
And I think that gave all of us more confidence in who we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we loved each other. We were like, oh, I don't have to do this alone. Yeah. Which is nice.
Well, just, like the feeling of coming into freshman year when everything is new to sophomore year was, oh, I'm going to go live in this hallway with all of my friends because we stacked our roommate selections. Yeah. And we were in this kind of private hallway where it was just like the 6 to 10 of us and we just dinked around in there all the time. Yeah,
it was great. Okay, sweet. And how do you find you process crushes? Like, do you love telling people about your crushes?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you hold them?
Hold nothing back. I probably way overshare both crushes and relationships, like more than you should just like keep private between you and that person. But I'm like, but I got to tell my friends.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, it's healthy to keep it, not just between you and yourself. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's where the yearning and the pain comes in. Yeah. So you're letting it out.
About 5 seconds after I decided I liked them.
Then everyone can know. Nice. Okay. Then I think we can move on to celebrity crushes.
Yes.
I would love to know who you are into.
So I feel like Emily stole my thunder with her episode because I too loved Christian Bale, loved him in Newsies.
I don't know if we ever bonded over him.
Oh my gosh.
He's so cute.
He's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Loved him in Newsies, loved him in Little Women with Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
So good.
Which one did you see first?
Newsies. Newsies was, I think, 8th grade, which going back to Owen burned me a CD of the Newsies soundtrack.
Oh.
Because we both were obsessed with it.
Yeah. And he wanted to be in it, and you wanted to watch him be in it.
Yeah, there was no like romantic counterpart to I don't even remember what Christian Bale's character is.
Jack Kelly.
Yeah, there
technically is a girl, but she's hardly in it.
Right. She doesn't have any
count.
like weight to her character at all. So it wasn't like I could envision myself opposite Owen in this role.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's amazing. Yeah. I want to know your Newsies experience front to back. So
watched the movie, fell in love with Christian Bale.
Amazing. And then you had the soundtrack.
Oh, and then Jeremy Jordan played him in the Disney movie version, which also loved Jeremy Jordan.
In the stage version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
His face and his voice together. Like Christian Bale's not like, probably looking back, I'd be like, oh, the voice was maybe not there as much. But Jeremy Jordan's voice is incredibly sexy.
Is incredible. I feel like Christian Bale was my OG Jack Kelly crush, but if I'm comparing the two, obviously Jeremy Jordan's the voice of Jack Kelly.
So good.
Santa Fe.
Yes.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also now that I like work as a registered nurse in a big hospital, I'm like, yes, the union. Screw the filthy corporation that doesn't care about the workers. Let's sing about it also in tap shoes. Pulitzer and Hearst, they think they got us.
Do they got us? No! Did you know, I sent you pictures, or did you see the pictures of me on strike with WGA dressed up as a newsie?
Yes, okay, so perfect.
That was a great day. And I met, so you had a Jack Kelly crush. Mm-hmm. I also had a Jack Kelly crush. However, my secret crush was David.
Oh,
the second guy. And
he was the brains of the operation.
He was.
And
so
Jack Kelly was just the face.
He's just Jack Kelly's the brawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
the bravado.
The bravado. But I got to meet the guy.
Oh my gosh,
the
did you
David
really?
guy. Yeah, at that rally. So I love him.
Was your middle school self swooning?
Swooning. I was like, so it was a little less because he came with his kid and I'm an adult. And I was like, yeah, he has a wife and children. Like, this is real. Yeah. But I went with my friend Maddie, and she pushed me to get a picture with him, which I would not have done probably otherwise. So
there you go.
Yeah, it was a good time. Great movie, Newsies. Mm-hmm. Christian Bale. So then you saw Little Women.
And then I saw Little Women after that, which I also loved. And I love Timothée Chalamet, but I think seeing Christian Bale as Laurie at like a formative age, when he confesses his love to Joe and she says no, you just think, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? I'm a feminist, I promise. But like, Christian Bale wants you to run away to London with him.
Whoa. Yeah, I was all in. There's no downside, except she needs to write. She needs her own life. I'm a feminist too, but you have to say yes to that. I'm sorry.
And I did like Dark Knight also, which is the trifecta of apparently loving Christian Bale movies. And I don't really like superhero movies. Yeah. And I don't like dark, scary movies with sad endings. Yeah. But I did somehow happen to see The Dark Knight. Yeah. And he's handsome as ever in it.
He really is. It's a great movie. I feel like it has a lot of dimension that a lot of superhero movies just can't pull off. Mm-hmm. And, it's a character drama. It's gritty. It's doing a lot of things that, just pulled all of us in at that formative age, which probably was around 14, 15. Yeah. We were really going to the movie theater. We were probably seeing movies that we knew nothing about that we were like, sure, I'll go.
I don't think I even saw that in a movie. Like,
really?
We were so Dutch. We would wait until they went to like the cheap mall theater to even see movies. So it wasn't even cool anymore. And we would rent DVDs from the library. Yeah. So that was definitely a library DVD. Thanks, Mom.
Nice. Thanks, Mom. So Christian Bale.
Yes.
Who else we got?
Paul Mescal.
Oh.
Obviously. Which Jasmine should probably take credit for because she is the person who introduced me to Normal People.
So that was where that started, Normal People.
Yeah. And because it was both him as a celebrity, because he actually seems like a decent person in real life. Yeah. And then also his character of Connell on Normal People as an emotionally vulnerable man.
Yes. Did you read the book?
I did. But I read the book after seeing the show.
So it was your perception of book Connell versus show Connell.
I was so in love with show Connell, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I think anytime with a movie, film, couplet, whatever one I see first, I always prefer. Whether it's the book or the movie. Every time.
Yeah, I wish that wasn't true about myself, but it's just the way we are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Paul Mescal.
He's great.
Who Jasmine introduced you to. Mm-hmm. I have to say, credit where credit's due.
A lovely man.
And okay, so Normal People, completely understand that. Yeah. Any other big credits of his? There's After Sun. I don't know if you've seen.
I have seen After Sun.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what I do love him in is when he was on SNL, he does a skit that I don't think made it to air. I think it's only on YouTube.
Oh.
Where he's an Irish barman.
Oh.
Because I just so identified with, it's making fun of Americans like me who go to Ireland and you're like, I'm getting in touch with my heritage, the 15% Irish from my great grandmother.
Yes.
Because it's this couple that goes into a bar and one of them says, I'm actually a quarter Irish. And Paul Mescal is the barman. And he's like, what? You're a quarter Irish? He's like, oh my God, ring the bells. He's a quarter Irish. And Nate and I had a lot of good laughs over that.
That's great.
And still do.
Oh. Did you find him particularly hot in it, or were you just
probably
enthralled?
He also, in his SNL episode, it was right when Gladiator came out, which I haven't seen. Yeah. Because I can't do violence. But they do, like, one of the skits is Gladiator the musical, and he's just hilarious in it.
Good for him.
Yes.
Good for Paul.
We love Paul.
All right. Any other celebs?
I do. I love Kendrick Sampson in Insecure. He plays Nathan.
Yes.
And I remember watching Insecure, and when he comes on to the show initially, his and Issa's first date is this kind of organic day of adventures. Like, they happen to run into each other at a taco place, and then she just calls in sick for the rest of the day, and they're kind of wandering around. And it's just so romantic and perfect, and I was all in. I was team Nathan. He's also like so good looking. Yep. Oh my God.
I mean, we've talked about this a little bit, but every man on Insecure is so beautiful.
Yes.
The casting on that show, they were like,
thank you, Issa Rae.
Yes, we need to make sure every man on this show is the hottest version of a person he could be.
Yes, honestly. I remember rewatching Insecure with Nate, and the first time I watched it, I never saw Issa and Lawrence getting back together because I was so focused on Nathan and so in love with Nathan. And Nate's like, they've been, hyping this up for episodes that they're going to get back together. I'm like, what? How did you know that? Because I was so enamored by Nathan. I was like, no, Nathan is endgame.
Yeah. And your boyfriend is Nate.
My boyfriend is Nate.
I mean, you just
maybe
like the name.
That. Yeah.
But his government name is Nathan.
I think Nate was probably Team Lawrence.
Yeah, it sounds like Nate was anti-Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Lawrence has a better character arc because you meet him when he's still figuring out being an adult, and then he becomes this great person, and then like comes back to Issa and says, I want this to work. And that's, how many women, non-binary people, man, like how many times have you been in that position in a relationship where you can see the future of this person, but they're not there right now, and you're too tired to wait around for it. But then you get it all in Insecure.
Yeah.
Everyone should watch Insecure. It's honestly, I'm not a big TV person. I have rewatched it 3 times.
It's an amazing show.
It's so good.
Yeah. Okay, you're not a big TV person, but sometimes you'll watch clips of a TV show before you decide if you're going to watch it.
Also, I'll read the Wikipedia summary to decide if I want to watch it. To decide if you want to watch it. Susan. I don't know. I'm so bad.
But that reminds me of in college, if we were studying and bored, that we would sometimes look up like YouTube kiss scene compilations.
Oh my gosh. Yes!
That was your influence on me, that I had never thought to just search.
Well, that was, I think it was like my porn, honestly.
It was. I feel like
it's like softcore porn.
Yeah, that was as far as you were willing to go. Yeah. Was kiss scenes on YouTube, but it was really fun.
Yeah, and that reminded me that I also love Andrew Garfield, and one of the love. So I don't really like superhero movies. I'm not into that franchise, but I do love Spider-Man, and I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and there's this like super sweet kiss scene between him and Emma Stone in the movie, and he's just like, I feel like Andrew Garfield is also kind of like a sweet, sensitive man boy.
Yeah,
that's the role he gets cast into from time to time.
Yeah,
I do love him also, and he also seems like he's probably a decent person in real life. Seems
that way. I loved them as a power couple, and still in my mind I kind of grieve.
Yeah,
they didn't end up together. But yeah, it was that. I remember that scene specifically. I didn't remember which Spider-Man scene it was, but when you were telling me let's look up kiss scenes. It was Spider-Man.
I am so embarrassed that this has come up, but it is true.
It was all above board. It was just cute. Cute little college girls.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was also really into procrastinating by watching movie trailers. I love trailers so much. I love a little
and then you
snippet.
don't see the movie.
And I never see the movie, but I would watch hours of movie trailers procrastinating, studying.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I should not have been allowed to go to college at 18, but here we are.
They shouldn't have let you in.
Nope. I still think it's a mistake sometimes, but...
That's wild. You got to do it sometime.
Yeah, but I should wait until I was 21 and had better study habits and decided to go get a different degree at a less rigorous institution.
Yeah. I'm like, looking back, I'm like, community college gets a bad rap, man.
Yes.
We should have.
100%.
Been way
I know
cheaper.
this is about crushes, but we are taking this opportunity to let the listeners know, go to community college.
It's a great deal. It's a great experience. My mom teaches at community college. It's the future.
If you want to do a trade, nursing for community college, you have, the same clinical experience in community college. Getting a bachelor's in nursing is like all of the BS of like leadership.
I felt so bad for you guys taking those science classes freshman and sophomore year. Just everything you had to take.
Yeah, I was quite bad at it.
It was evil. Meanwhile, I was taking
some fake
the
math
new
class.
wave. Yeah, I had to take one math class in college in order to graduate. And it was a fake math class. And then I was taking, new wave film. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I wasn't bored, but I wasn't challenged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't challenged. What frustrated me about film school is that I wasn't challenged until I was too challenged because only seniors and juniors were allowed to do certain classes and certain things. And so, you just weren't allowed to do anything until you had to smash everything in senior year. Anyway. All right, Susan, what about fictional character crushes? I'm sure that we can put Lori on there as portrayed by Christian Bale. But is there anyone else in books, etc.?
As a child, it was Harry Potter. Not Daniel Radcliffe.
It was.
Harry Potter. Was very, very obsessed for a very long time.
You do. Wait. So
J.K. Rowling, get it together. Just take a moment to say that.
Important.
But, we grew up as the books came out, so that was really, part of my childhood was... my mom used to read them aloud to me, and then I read them by myself.
Yeah.
But I think I remember watching the movies, and there's one scene where they just have Daniel Radcliffe staring out the window, petting Hedwig, and I used to pretend that he was staring at me through the TV screen.
Petting your head.
Yeah.
But I have to say you're not a TV person, and overall, yes, but when you like something, you are obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
It's either a zero or an insane obsession because every summer of college, anytime you would go home, you'd be like, I'm rereading the Harry Potter books again.
You're not wrong.
You were always rereading the Harry Potter books.
I was.
Yeah.
It took a while before it got to the point where I was like, this is dumb. Sometimes when you're like...
Could you say how many times you've read any of them or just countless?
It's quite a bit.
Yeah. I was impressed. There's a lot of reading.
I tried to read all of them in a week.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I wasn't a loser, but I wasn't cool.
Obsession. What was it about Harry Potter?
Looking back, who knows? Because he's just kind of a whiner. It's not as bad as Ron, but I think it's just, I love these books and I love these adventurous kids.
Kind of escapism. I mean, it was the first escapism for us.
Waiting on your 11th birthday for your letter from Hogwarts to come.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you wanted to be Harry as much as you wanted Harry? Or
I
would
wanted
you
to be
say
Hermione.
No? Okay, yeah.
I used to wear my hair in French braids and then let it out so it'd be all wavy.
Whoa.
You
wanted Hermione hair?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because I wanted to be her. I was like, she is smart, and she's the only one who has anything going for her in this trio of friends. Like
the other two are so hopeless.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her. She never got to have some solid... Oh, I guess she had Ginny at the end there. Ginny is also badass.
I guess. Movie Ginny kind of ruined Ginny for me.
Movie Ginny is horrendous. They
ruined her character. They ruined her. Yeah.
And then also of childhood, Zac Efron.
Nice.
Troy Bolton in High School Musical.
I don't know if I've gotten to talk about High School Musical yet on the pod.
Well, and it got brought up in my life recently because at work they cycle through the different movies that we have for the kids on TV, and they added the High School Musical series this summer.
Whoa.
So I had a patient that one of our chronic children that you know put movies and stuff for them on to have like some auditory stimulation. I was doing her bath and all of her care, and it was going to take me a while. And this child is 10, so I was like, oh, you're old enough for High School Musical now. We don't have to just watch Moana and Enchanted.
That was the age. That's when it came out. That's when we were 10.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
so we
great.
To experience together. It was a great trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Memory lane for me.
So you loved Zach. You loved Troy Bolton specifically.
I loved Troy Bolton.
Troy Bolton.
I also
okay.
loved Gabriella.
Yeah.
That was another one I would like when he's singing to Gabriella. I pretend that it was actually me singing with him.
Yeah. She was she just seemed like the perfect girl.
Yeah.
Like, how could you not want to be the perfect girl?
And I think when you are a nerd in middle school, high school, it's the hope that the nerdy girl can also have the great romance. But there's a lot of movies like that. That's not a new trope.
Yeah, it's very tropey, and I think that she's just this gorgeous girl, and they put a book in her hands, and she's like, I don't want to be a genius girl again.
I don't want to be the genius girl at school.
Yeah,
my life is so hard because I got a scholarship to Stanford.
wanting to sing with Troy.
Yeah,
I'm interested. You had a crush on Owen, who was the theater guy, who would act and sing, I assume, but you weren't in the productions. But you love music. You love singing.
You in high school you have to choose. You have to choose sports or theater.
Oh, like Troy.
Yeah, exactly. That is the most fictional part of High School Musical 3 is when he goes to college to do basketball and theater because there is literally no way you can't even do that in high school.
Nope. Yeah, I had to give it up in high school too. I had to give up field hockey. Mm-hmm. So we made our choices.
We did.
Yeah. Okay, so that was kind of...
Fun fact, though, because you were Maria in West Side Story when you were in high school. Owen was Riff, and he was so good.
Oh, I bet he was.
And Owen had actually done ballet as a high schooler. So, and it's a really heavy male cast, so which is hard to do in high school because you don't have as many boys who are really enthusiastic about theater necessarily at that age. It's still weird and gay and whatever. It's
so stupid. That there are probably so many young men who wouldn't even know if they had the talent for it because culturally we're told it's not a valuable
And then again,
skill.
just like I loved theater and I still chose sports. So for most boys, if you have to choose between music and sports, you're going to choose sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you maybe had a little dream of being in theater, but you couldn't.
Well, I do still. My parents met in a play. I didn't know any contemporary music because all we listened to was Broadway musicals and Christian music. To stay awake on a long car ride, I will just put on musical soundtracks to sing along to. So it's an early love and a strong love. Yeah. To this day.
Do you have any top favorite musicals?
Right now it's Hadestown, man.
Oh, sure.
So good.
On repeat.
Everyone should see it if you haven't seen Hadestown. Oh, we could also talk about Zac Efron in The Greatest Showman. Zac Efron and Zendaya in The Greatest Showman together doing their trapeze routine.
Yes. Both of them.
Because we also love Zendaya.
Yeah.
She's a babe.
Yeah. In a crush way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a triple threat. I mean, she can sing, she can act, she can dance, and she's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Everybody wants her in Challengers. Did you see Challengers?
I did not.
You have to see Challengers, Susan. Okay, there are a lot of Challengers connections, actually, because Mike Feist, who is in Challengers, is my crush. And he played Riff in the new West Side Story. And he's amazing. He really? Yeah, did you see that?
Dude, I didn't like it.
Bro. Okay.
I think it's because...
At least you saw it.
But have you seen the OG one with Natalie Wood?
Yeah, of course.
So I think I saw that. When I was really little, like Steven could talk because that's what is relevant about this story. So I was maybe like 4 or 5. This is my little brother.
Okay.
And my mom was directing the musicals at Northview High School where she used to teach, and they were doing West Side Story. So we had the movie on all the time at home because she would be taking notes about lines and stage direction. So that was probably the first musical I really loved
Yeah.
And I was so little. And
it's a great musical.
And my mom realized that we were probably showing it in the house too much when my brother was 3 or 4, that Tony took a gun and killed Gino.
Not the most appropriate.
No.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, anybody who says the new one, you know, it's just, if you're just too attached to a thing.
I am.
I have felt that many a time, so legitimate.
I always wanted to have the moment in the gym with the first dance, the do 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 do, when Maria and Tony meet for the first time. That was peak. The music is beautiful. I wanted to have the white dress that Maria has. That was a big fantasy as a child.
Yeah, you do need to see Challengers, but you love Zendaya.
Love Zendaya. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Zendaya and Zac Efron in The Greatest Showman.
And Rewrite the Stars.
Rewrite the Stars.
So good.
Aww.
That song is great. Their dance routine is great.
I bet that's a great YouTube clip.
It is a really good YouTube clip, Claire.
Okay, great. Are there any popular celebrity crushes who you cannot understand?
I'm not a big... Oh my gosh, what is his name?
It can't be Timothée Chalamet. We've already done that.
I do like Timothy. Actually,
oh, you like Timothy?
I like Timothy.
Oh, good.
I like a soft boy. No, he's a total meathead. Channing Tatum.
Oh my God!
I do not understand the appeal of Channing Tatum.
You come to my house on the day of my daughter's
wedding
and tell me you don't like Channing Tatum?
No.
Make your case, miss.
He's just... I don't see it. I feel like he doesn't look very smart. Like he always looks kind of like glazed over, and it's just I'm not into the big beefy man look.
Yeah. Whenever someone says he looks like a thumb, I'm like, I can't disagree.
He does look like a thumb. That's very accurate.
But that's what I like about him, is that he's not what he appears on the surface, you know. He plays these characters that surprise you. It's like Good Will Hunting, you know, that he's like doing the janitor thing, but then he does his little math equation. Step Up is Channing Tatum is doing his little meathead thing.
I think had I seen Step Up at a formative age.
But he can dance. Oh.
But I didn't.
But you didn't. Did you see it later? Or did you just see clips on YouTube?
I've only seen clips on YouTube, obviously. No,
wait,
I don't get it.
You haven't seen the full movie?
Nope.
Oh my God. All right, well.
I was going to say it's part of being the oldest child, but you were an oldest child and you got to see
I was an oldest child. I got to see
I think I was the oldest of like a lot of children.
Yeah.
So they would win on picking movies.
Yeah, if there's only one younger brother, then it's like, we can send him to bed. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, versus 4.
4. Yeah, you're the oldest and you have 4 younger siblings. 5. Yes. Yeah. Okay. No Channing Tatum for you.
No Channing Tatum.
I'm a little offended, but I'll allow it.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Well, great. My final question.
Yes.
Is what do you think your crushes have given to you, good or bad, and how do you think they have shaped you?
I don't know, man. It's hard because the crush can be so fun and all of the possibility before you actually get to the relationship, and then some of the hardship that comes with the relationship as well that's different than the hardship of a crush. And it can also be really hard, like the unrequited love from afar and never having that companionship that you do get in a relationship of that person is going to be there for you versus just hoping and wishing and praying that they're going to be there. I don't know. Those are the thoughts in my brain, I guess. I'm sorry I don't have a better answer for you.
No. I feel like there is a pain to the crushing, but there's also kind of a fantastical...
It's the before of like, if anything is possible. Impossible can be really intoxicating. Yeah.
But you don't get that, the support, the companionship that a relationship would give you. It can be kind of lonely, crushing. Yeah. Yeah. But I still feel like as a kid, I didn't feel lonely. I was like, I have a crush on every boy and I love it.
You know what? It's the fun part of it is the bonding with your girls of like,
yes.
Talking about like it's keeping it just to yourself versus like telling because I can't keep it to myself. But getting to bond with your friend of like, oh, did he look at me in the hallway? Did he chose to sit next to me? Like the dissecting of it, of the minutia that is so painful and so overdone, but just the bonding of like the I was joking about like being back in Ann Arbor feels like, oh, the nostalgia. I didn't even know how easy my life was in undergrad and when it seemed so hard. Yeah. And part of that was that all of your friends live in the same building. Might cause some drama if you all like the same guy. But yes. The other part of that is that you all got to eat breakfast together every day and quarterback your crush experience from the weekend of what had happened. And it's like those breakfasts the morning after with your friends were like as fun, if not better, than the sparks with the guy the night before.
I remember we had a specific conversation in college that was, this is better. We were going, I don't know what we were doing, but we were rehashing some crush thing, and we were just like, this is so fun. Yeah. I look forward to this more than I look forward to seeing him. Like, it's so fun. To just wonder about these things. And I feel like part of what crushes give us is that bonding experience that has nothing to do with the crush.
Yeah. Right.
It's just you and your girls.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
I get to have more bonding with my girl today.
Forever.
Yeah, forever. Talking about crushes.
We will never stop.
We will never stop.
We'll never stop watching clips on YouTube.
And that's our episode. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you to all of our guests for sharing and being vulnerable. The Crushcast Season 2 will air every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe if you'd like to keep up with us so we can keep growing and you can keep on listening. Thank you for lending your ears, and we'll see you next time.